everyone knew Russell Wilson was starting from like Wednesday onwards. So the Jets, who supposedly have a good defense, sort of decided to go out there. Yeah, he had a couple of like rusty looking throws, but it looked like he was ready. Like he looked a lot more ready than he did when he got to Denver. He looked like he actually like knew the playbook. He looked like he was running. To me, Justin Fields looked like he was participating really well at a high level in Arthur Smith's offense. Russell Wilson looked like he was running Arthur Smith's offense out there. And I think, to me, it all sort of fell into place. I know that we were saying a lot of shit last week. Like, why would you do that? Justin Fields is playing good. Like, if he comes in, because like it was kind of a ballsy call, to be honest. Like, if he goes out there and shits the bed, the Steelers' season is skewing wildly in the wrong direction. And now it's skewing wildly in the right direction, right? Like, that was kind of a big game. I'm a make or break primetime game for them. And it could be like the kind of the sliding doors moment of the season if Russ keeps up that level of play, even like to a certain degree. But it made the defense look better because they didn't have to be on the field as much. It seemed to me like I think Arthur Smith was like, I designed this offense to run with the guy I thought we were going to like start. So can we just start him? Which we should have kind of thought about, right? Like last week, we were kind of being reactionary about like Justin Fields' performance up until this point and like all this different stuff. But I mean, Arthur Smith was probably like, can you give me the guy that like that you went out and got for me to run my offense? Like just have him do. I know he's older, but I wrote the plays. Like it's going to be fine. So it opened up the run game hugely. They're getting running backs back from injury. Jalen Warren looked good, if not like improving week to week as he gets more reps. They got Cordell Patterson to come back. He's always crafty. Pickens looked a little bit better. Calvin Austin looked good.
Not a little better. He looked exceptional. Way better. Yeah, he was elite.
I mean, I think that he has that in him always. To me, it was just I've never seen somebody U-turn their season the way that he has been able to, because the shit that was coming out of his mouth, it was a real Chase Claypool situation to me. As that was going on, I was like, he's playing badly and he's talking shit. Like, so I've just never seen anybody make a U-turn like that. But he was also the one who leaked the fucking news that Russ was starting. He was like, I've been working out with him because he's going to get his first start this week. And it's like, dude, you're not the one to, what the fuck? So I was like, that's not good. It's just, it had the hallmarks of a wide receiver who's just like going down the drain. And he just has this big resurgent game. But I think we knew he was capable of this, right? Like we all think he's a wide receiver 1, right?
Yeah, he is.
They're missing a slot guy. They're missing like a really elite slot guy, I think, for that kind of offense. But if they can run the ball the way they were running the ball, they got the tight ends involved really well. Russ just ran the offense really good, man. Like undeniable. Work some Justin Fields plays in there though. You know, let's see him make a couple of cool plays because he could just be an offensive weapon for you now. Line him up as a running back. Let's see.
Do the Cordell Stewart offense.
Yeah,
he should Taysom Hill now.
Taysom Hill, yeah. Do the red zone offense with him. You know, throw some extra looks. We'll see how it goes. Commanders, we sort of already talked about. The Bills just like are married to the number 6 position on the power rankings. They're just so fucking lukewarm that they just don't move, and they're stalwart. It's that one pawn you move out a little too early, and he just stays there and doesn't get taken for the entire game. It just limits the board. They fucked up the Titans, but like I don't know how much that says.
It literally means nothing.
Let's reconnoiter and promise that we'll do a better, longer Bills section when they play the Seahawks, because it's just going to tell us so much more than beating up on the very crossed off for the last 4 weeks Titans. Because they're just bad.
That was cool.
Yeah,
Amari Cooper did look good. Cool. Keon Coleman looked fucking sick, dude. Because Keon Coleman gave Amari the route at that one point. Did you see that where he was like, he was like XY, and then he was like, okay, yeah, and then he caught the TD. Keon Coleman, I like. Another guy I feel like I've spent my entire fantasy football season in our league just failing at waivers. So, and I feel like whenever I fail at a waiver, I just like watch the guy do good from a distance every single time. So I've been doing that with Keon Coleman all year, which is really annoying. But he looks really good. I think Josh Allen looks really good at times. He's also looked pretty bad this season, though. So we got to have the fact of the matter is the only evidence of them playing a really good team.
In that game.
Is he? Was he definitely? Was that confirmed?
It's not confirmed, but he was concussed.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
you know the rash of shit the NFL would be in.
Yeah, that'd be a lot. I mean, I don't know. Tua comes out. He's like, "No, I'm not wearing a Guardian cap. It's a personal choice." I'm like, "It shouldn't be. They should make you." Like, what the fuck?
I was wondering if he was going to wear one.
Do you not think Roger Goodell should be like, if you want him to play, he needs to wear one? You don't think that that's not something you can do? Is that in the rules?
I guess not. Yeah,
it's not in the
apparently
rules.
not.
That seems crazy to me. Like, if I'm Goodell, I'm like, dude, we're watching that guy die on live TV every single week.
I just don't want to have to sit through Roger Goodell actually telling me that he cares about player safety and health. So, like, don't even waste my fucking time. The guy doesn't want to wear a crash helmet. Don't make him. He's going to die on the field, though.
I bet if you asked Roger Goodell about this situation, he'd be like, "Oh, why did Tua get hurt?" While he's fucking signing Coca-Cola sponsorship checks and fucking grabbing asses. So yeah, whatever. Roger Goodell doesn't give a fuck about Tua. It reminds me of like watching guys sort of debilitate over time in wrestling. Like, that's literally what it reminds me of. It's that kind of debilitating injury where, you know, it's the reason why if someone says like, "Oh, the WWE is fake," it's like, it's really not, man. Because like, it might be performed, but look at the fucking lives of these guys after they retire. Like, they all donated their bodies to this sport or sport entertainment or whatever you want to say. And watching Tua, it's depressing me. Like that used to. Seeing guys get punchy and like seeing guys get like just, dude, it's bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how Sidney Crosby figured it out, but like, can we get him that advice? Right? I mean, I know it's a different sport, but you know the way Sidney Crosby used to always get concussions, and then he stopped getting concussions? How did he do it? Anyone know?
You stopped going to the boards.
Yeah, but like, there's got to be a way, right? There's got to be a way to like augment.
Yeah, like Tua,
slide.
That's all you should do.
Yeah,
if you scramble and you don't slide,
but every time he takes it to the head, he forgets how to slide. This is the problem. This is what's falling out of his head.
Yeah.
Oh my god, brain first.
It's like Blitz the League. Remember that game that came out where
I loved that game so much.
Like, oh, you get a concussion.
Blitz the League was the best video game ever made. It literally.
Yeah. It was unbelievable because you could cheat, and it was like part of the game.
There's like a storyline mode like, too. It was like movie mode. It's sick.
Yeah,
you cared about as much as your players as the real NFL cares about their players in real life. And I kind of want to go find that, see if it's on the marketplace somewhere. Yeah, I mean, all right. Brief talk about the Dolphins. I guess I should probably add to the cross-offs, for next week if they keep fucking losing. I mean, should we see what happens with Tua? Yeah, we should see what happens with him, I guess. Bobby's hoping because he's got Tyreek Hill fucking putting up goose eggs every week for him.
Killing me.
Yeah.
My
that's that. I think that's yourself. CeeDee Lamb was right there. CeeDee Lamb was right there. You know, you didn't back your guy.
Not doing shit either.
Been a hell of a lot better than Tyreek Hill, and also he was way better in the second half last year. Yeah.
Can you just word for word? Don't actually add the word that you meant to put here. Just read next to number 4 on the power rankings out loud for the class, please.
Solid Monday Night Football win against the Bucs. Rolling. Browns next. I meant to write Ravens.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
It's like, who the fuck is that? But yeah, obviously it's Derrick Henry.
He's unstoppable. I had to. Why isn't my fucking thing working? All right,
if Lamar's not MVP, I think it's 1A, 1B.
I think it might be Derrick Henry. There's a lot of game left. There's a lot of game left.
He's unfucking believable.
He's been pretty good.
I'm telling you,
he has 410 more rushing yards.
It might be Saquon.
God, no, it's not.
No, it's Derrick Henry.
You don't think so?
Derrick Henry has 843 rushing yards this year. He has 410 more rushing yards.
Yeah, but if you look at the usage numbers, they're like trying not to use Derrick Henry as much. Like, he's super high upside. No, like, don't get me wrong, he's super high upside, but he went from 30 touches to 20 touches from the Titans to the Ravens. And I know that he's I understand completely. What I'm saying is that's still less time to work as the season goes on. If anyone gets wear and tear, it's running backs. I'm just saying Saquon's still in the conversation.